Area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. Basilio. Police say that he exhibited numerous signs of intoxication and was taken into custody. He was charged with aggravated assault by vehicle while driving under the influence, failure to render aid, and numerous other traffic offenses. He was taken to prison for lack of $50,000 straight cash bail. Authorities have released the name of a woman whose body was found in a Monroe County dumpster back in July. 19-year-old Kerrigan Rossler was found inside of a dumpster on Washington Street in East Stroudsburg. Police confirm that she died of an overdose and was placed in the dumpster by counts of possessing child porn, dissemination, and criminal use of a communication facility. Wine and beer enthusiasts will be heading out tomorrow for the Hazleton Rotary's annual festival. Our Julie Stefanovich has the details on what to expect at the popular event.
Organizers with the Hazleton Rotary's Wine and Beer Fest were busy setting up this morning at City View Park for Saturday's event. The festival was canceled last year because of the pandemic, but this year it's back bigger and better than ever.
This year to the Louis Shiva after the event's over, planning for the next year.
Dr. Sacco gave us the rundown of what attendees can look forward to tomorrow.
We have 4 wineries and 5 breweries that are going to be here. We have bands playing all day. So this year we have Cartoon and Ostrich Hat playing, but also in between we are going to have 2 separate Latino DJs that are going to be playing as well.
The Hazleton Drop the Drugs van will also be on site.
Go in your cabinets, check them out. If you have elderly family members too, go through it, find some medications that may be expired, no longer you plan on attending, and get your tickets by tonight because they'll only be $20. You can get them at the gate. They'll be $25, a good time to be had by all.
A pair of tickets will also be given away to one lucky winner.
So we are giving away a set of tickets by 10 o'clock tonight, and you can pick them up will call. So if you go on our Hazleton Rotary Facebook page and you follow us and you share the post, you are in the running to win those 2 tickets that you could pick up right here tomorrow.
So come on out to City View
Park in Pottsville on August 20th. Officials with the Schuylkill Conservation District say that the wet, hot, and humid weather are a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes, which are known to carry the disease. The best way to protect yourself from getting bit is to use a bug repellent that contains DEET. Officials also recommend removing any standing water from a dissented. It was the second high court loss this week for the administration at the hands of the court's conservative majority. According to Census Bureau data from early August, roughly 3.5 million Americans said they face eviction in the next 2 months. It was a beautiful morning in Whitehaven as the Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor cut the ribbon on a new crossing for bikers, hikers, and all those out on the trail. The Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor, DCNR, PennDOT, and the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad announced the completion of a new pedestrian road and railway crossing.
We built about 600 feet of trail, including a crossing on the railroad and a crossing on Middleburg Road, a state highway.
The project was designed to connect a state park-controlled section of the trail to a Bureau of Forestry-controlled section of trail and create a safe crossing at both Middleburg Road and the active rail line adjacent to it.
But prior to having these crossings and the designated trail off the road, people would just choose their route. They kind of got dumped to the road and would choose their route when they wanted to cross the road, how long they were riding on the road, crossing the railroad, of course. And
you don't need specialized equipment, so having trails close to home is really critical. But it's good for an area to have a variety of trails. Like, for instance, the DNL tells a history. As you go along in a shady, rhododendron, pine tree is beautiful, but then you see bits of history. But then you go to our state parks and forests, we have remote trails. You can hike on a single track trail, go up into the woods, climb a mountain, and have a different kind of experience. And then, of course, there's the flat rail trails that are just along the rail track the whole way, that you don't really have to go up a big hill. That's a good place for people to take their family and see how they do on a bike, maybe get their first bike and give it a try, So all kinds of trails are important.
As for the future of these projects, there's always more to come to get outdoors and explore Pennsylvania.
September.
Fine-tune important life skills? Look no further. The You Go Girl series gives professional women a space to share their experiences with younger women in the community in order to help them develop important life skills. The series takes place once a month with a 3:30 p.m. start time for the remainder of the year. Next one is Cooking in the Kitchen Basics with Donna Barna of Billig Helms Insurance on Thursday, September 30th. Registration is required for the Zoom link to enter the session, which you can do online at hazeltonchamber.org or by calling 570-455-1509. Coming up on WYLN News, it's game day, plus a sneak peek of